Using an older intro does not make it excusable. It's not necessary for parts. Skip it or else. At number 60, we have the poster boy for Ruby, otherwise known as Groudon. Now, before you throw a shit fit for Groudon being at only number 60, just hear me out, please. In all honesty, Groudon is my least favorite of the Weather Trio. That's not to say I don't like Groudon. I mean, he's on this list for a reason. Like almost every other mascot legendary, Groudon has uber stats. His two greatest stats are attack and defense. Being that he's known as the continent Pokemon, it's easy to see why that is. Groudon has the highest attack and base stat total of all ground-type Pokemon, which is rightfully so, considering that Groudon is the only legendary ground-type aside from Landorus. Groudon's attack can reach a maximum of 438, and his defense can even get as high as 416. Sweet lord. Groudon is the heaviest Pokemon in existence, weighing in at 2,095 pounds. Damn! Also, Groudon's move pool is pretty complex. Since it's a mono ground type, it's quite awesome that Groudon's able to learn fire and even a grass type move. It's easy to see why Team Magma wants Groudon so badly, because he's a tough motherfucker. We haven't seen any adorable Pokemon since part 1, so how about we put another at 59. Looks like Furret is next. Okay, I know I'm gonna lose a crapload of masculinity points for this, but I need to say it. Oh, what a cute little ferret. This is so cute, little fuzzy wuzzy. Snap out of it! You're a man, damn it! Alright, let's go through this like mature adults. Okay. Now, we all know that most mono-normal types are statistically mediocre, and Furret is unfortunately no exception. Furret's base stat total is 415. Yeah, I know, truly abysmal. But that still doesn't change the fact that I love Furret. As you'll see later in this part, I love ferrets. They're just so cute and fluffy and GAH! So much cuteness, I can't stand it! I'm going crazy! I need to relax. Ugh. Midbus, hand me a Mountain Dew, will ya? What? We're out? Well, what can I drink to get this fluffy, cute, Furret, lovey-dovey shit out of the way?
Drink beer! It makes you go Super Saiyan!
Okay, but where the hell am I gonna get some beer? Ow! Watch where you're throwing that, you swine! Midbus? Why the hell do you have beer anyway? Well, no matter. Let's hope this cures my Furret obsession. Huh. Well, I don't feel any Holy shit, this actually works! Now let's test it out. Oh, it's so cute. Damn it! Well, looks like I'm not cured. What if I drink some more? You might want to stay away from beer. Just saying. Now this is a weird Pokemon. Electros is... well, just look at him. Just like everyone else, the first time I saw Electros, I literally said, "The hell?" out loud. Okay, weird appearance set aside, Electros is an awesome Pokemon for anyone to have. This eel lamprey-ish thing is one of the better electric types from Gen 5. Take notes, Emolga. Even Cynthia, of all people, has an Electros on her team. That's how you know it's good. So, being that I keep blabbing about how strong it is, let's see why that is. First off, this thing has no weaknesses. Nope, nothing. While Electros is a mono-electric type, he has the Levitate ability, meaning that he's completely immune to ground-type attacks, aka his only weakness. I really don't see how this could be, as his feet are always touching the damn ground. But hell, I'm not complaining. Electros' base stat total is 515. May not be the highest, but it's definitely a reliable number. Being that he's a physically based amphibious lamprey with no weaknesses, it's needless to say that he would make an excellent addition to your Gen 5 team. I'm not sure if you were expecting this or not, but here you go, Dragonite fans. He is on the list. Yes, I happen to have a soft spot for the original pseudo-legendary dragon type. Now, before I go into detail about why I like Dragonite, I have to say something that might piss some of you off. Dragonite was an original contender for my overrated Pokemon list. Yeah, I personally think that he gets too much attention. But hey, you could find my number one choice to be overrated, and that would be just fine. So, we cool, right? Alright, now on to the reasons why I like Dragonite. Back in the day playing Red and Blue, if you had a Dragonite, you were the fucking champ. Pun intended. Dragonite and his pre-evolutions were the only dragon types until Kingdra came along. Being a pseudo-legendary, Dragonite is incredibly strong, with its base stat total being 600. Wow. Dragonite's attack can reach a maximum of 403, so it's best not to piss him off. Also, I loved all the mystery that revolved around Dragonite when he was first fabled in the anime. Bottom line, I am not ashamed to say that I am a Dragonite fan. He's not my all-time favorite, but he's still great to me. I just hate how his fanboys often treat him like a Spiritomb with a Wonder Guard.
Get yourself a Dragonite! That's right, a Dragonite! So get this! Dragonite is immune to fucking everything!
Yep, everything. Now, here's the Pokemon that everyone should give a try. Victini. Being the fairy legendary of Gen 5, Victini shows what can truly happen if you have a confident outlook on your conflicts. Now, you might be thinking, what the hell are you talking about, man? Well, here's what I mean. Victini possesses the ability to transfer some kind of strange power to whoever it touches. This strange power can cause any being to have unnatural abilities for a short time. I mean, hell, just look what this stuff can do to Scraggy. Hell, even that little bacon bit can kick some ass with Victini's power. And let me tell you, it takes a lot for that to happen. Now, I have a theory. Bear with me, please. You know how Ash's Pikachu is able to destroy an entire forest with just one Thunderbolt? Well, no other Pikachu is able to do that, so why only him? Is it possible that Victini's been with Ash the whole time? Believe it or not, that could be possible, as Victini is able to vanish into thin air. Well, aside from being cute, unique with its typing and ability, and having 2 signature moves, Victini might as well be called the steroid Pokemon. Oh, drugs and Nintendo. They just make the video game world that much better. Here we have the famed cat ferretish thing we know as Zangoose. Sorry, Survivor, but you are far less awesome than this bruiser of a mongoose. Now, Zangoose is a strange case for quite a number of reasons. The first odd thing that you'll notice about Zangoose is his typing and stats. Zangoose's base stat total is 458.
No, it's not true. That's impossible!
How can this be? It doesn't evolve, it's a mono-normal type, and it doesn't suck? How is this possible? Oh yeah, I forgot. This is Gen 3 we're talking about here. Fuck that whiz-induced panda piece of shit. This is a good normal type. Also, I love both his ability and appearance. His ability is immunity, meaning that Zangoose can never be poisoned. That's just a big middle finger to all the poison types. Yeah, I'm a badass cat ferret, and that poison can't do jack shit to me. You're wasting your fucking time. Lastly, his appearance. Just look at that scar. To me, That scar just says, I'm cranky, I'm hungry, and I'm bitten to the edge of the abyss and back. Don't fuck with me. What a badass. If you're like me, and you are absolutely sick of everybody criticizing Gen 4, then you'll understand why I have Rotom at number 54. Everyone claims that the Gen 4 Pokemon were unoriginal. You can say that about the Starly line, but you cannot call Rotom unoriginal. Why is that? Well, let's go over some major facts here. Aside from Unknown, Rotom has the most forms out of any Pokemon, the total being 6. There's Normal Rotom, Fan Rotom, Mo Rotom, Heat Rotom, Wash Rotom, and Frost Rotom. With all these forms, Rotom is the placeholder for the highest amount of unique typings any single Pokemon can have. 4 of the 6 forms have unique typings. Regular Rotom is Electric and Ghost, Mo Rotom is Electric and Grass, Heat Rotom is Electric and Fire, and Frost Rotom is Electric and Ice. Being that Rotom has so many forms, it's a huge relief to find out that Rotom is actually usable, unlike Unknown. But probably the coolest aspect by far is Rotom's concept. Rotom is a possessed glass ornament engulfed in plasma that can raid any appliance to take control of it and go haywire. In Diamond and Pearl, I can understand, but in Platinum, it's all worth it to go through the old chateau to catch Rotom. Believe me. Up next, we have yet another Gen 3 Pokemon. This one happens to be the Water Strider Pokemon, Surskit. Look, if you're getting sick of all the bug Pokemon on this list, just don't watch this. After all, bug is my favorite type all around. So anyway, back to Surskit. I know that you heard this shit many times before, but Surskit is a very unique Pokemon, especially with its typing. It's strange, out of all the countless bug and water types, there has only been one of both types. Odd, but still pretty awesome. Since Surskit is a first stage Pokemon, its stats are crap. Remember what I said when talking about Spiel. I just have to like the Pokemon. I don't care too much about his stats, at least concerning this list. Now, Surskit has the ability to do something downright awesome. Being that it's a water strider, Surskit can stand on the very surface of the water. Not even Arceus can do that shit. You know what? Screw that goat. This is the god of all Pokemon. Sure, Arceus may be able to unleash beaming lights of judgment, but he can't walk on water. Ha! Yet again, here's another legendary mascot. This time, it's the mascot of Pokemon White, Zekrom. This is one badass dragon. As I mentioned before, White was the version I picked. Why? This beast. Now, there were a lot of dragon types introduced in Gen 5, ranging from Haxorus to Drudagon, or however you pronounce it. Out of all the Unova dragons, Zekrom was one of my favorites. It was a close pick between Zekrom and Black's mascot, Reshiram. Zekrom ultimately won due to what element he wields, electricity. For some reason, I've always preferred electricity over fire. Plain and simple, I'd rather zap my enemies to death than burn them. Sorry, Reshiram. Like every other mascot legendary, Zekrom's base stat total is 680. So yeah. Now, we all know that Gen 5 went insane with the typings, but I never expected an electric dragon type. That is a kick-ass typing. So yeah, I love dragons and electricity wielding. So since Zekrom is a living reptilian generator, it's no wonder he made it on here. Zekrom for the fucking win. Oh hell yeah, I had to put Weavile on here somewhere. For some odd reason, I just love Pokemon that have strange claws or cool looking hands. I really don't know why. Judging from his place on the list, Weavile is clearly no exception. Weavile is a great Pokemon for sweeping your opponents, as his greatest stats are speed and attack. Weavile is a fast little fucker. Weavile's speed stat reaches a maximum of 383, making him the absolute fastest ice type, even outclassing Frostlass. Damn. In combination with his speed, Weavile's attack is nothing too extreme, but it's definitely a plus. For some reason, I've always liked the way this thing looks. His battle stance just screams, "Alright, I'm ready, give me something to cut." And that crest thing on his head makes him look somewhat regal. I don't know why, but maybe that's just me. Weavile and its pre-evolution Sneasel are the only dual Ice Dark types so far. Let's hope it stays that way. Long live this awesome Pokemon.